Let me, all right, we're good. What we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be picking up primarily where we left off before. For those of you guys that, like I said, if you can't make it to the streams, you'll be able to go ahead and get it as a video afterwards. Why is Emote Wall doing that? Hold on. Be over more. All right, that's good there. All right. So, all right, so everything should be good as far as that goes. Why is that not? Move this over here. All right, close that out. All right, we're good. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're all set right there. So we can go ahead and rock out. So what we're gonna be doing right now, guys, we're gonna be going over the what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We have strategy. We were looking at the Eagles playbook primarily because that's what most of these most of the pros run it. It's a very hard offensive playbook to stop. A lot of you guys gave good feedback about the bunch tutorial and stuff like that. So we're gonna go over some other things that you guys can get out of that. Defensively, you guys were asking about certain defenses to stop certain things. So to give you guys an idea of what's happening, right? The Kansas City Chiefs, I believe they have like the one. That's what I used to run last year with the 4-3-6-1. I believe they have a few other defenses inside of that playbook that you probably could use to have like a mixture of a lot of what's going on. Let me go ahead and go here real quick. Hold on. Let me go to the playbooks real quick so we could take a look at this for the Kansas City Chiefs. Hold on. Where are the Chiefs? Chiefs. All right. So here we go right now. They got the even 6-1, which is the defense that I primarily run, and then they have the dollar. So you guys can go ahead and probably run this. I stay in the New England playbook because I primarily run the 6-1, and I don't really care for dollar too much. Also, one of the things that you guys have to pretty much know is that the Patriots is the only playbook that has the cover 2 and the 2-man under out of the 6-1. So if you're looking for it in the other playbooks, you're not going to find it. You're just going to get the base 4-3-6-1. But the Patriots, they have the other one, so it's already set. That's why a lot of you guys you don't figure out why would I use the Patriots defensive playbook. That's the primary reason for it. So they have the Tampa 2. It's just more extensive with theirs, the cover 2 man and the Tampa 2. Typically, I don't usually use a lot of these. During the games, I don't really use the cover 2 man or whatever, but in some cases you can. If you're gonna go ahead and use the D line, that's one of the ways that you can actually do it. But other than that, that's why people ultimately do it. So I just wanted to make sure you guys knew about that. So let's go ahead and get out of there. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to jump into the actual practice mode, and we're gonna talk about some other plays, some other things that can help you guys get a little bit better. As far as like the defensive setup, it depends on what you guys are looking to do. Like I said, dollar is one of those defenses where it doesn't require a lot of brain power to run it. But because they patched the game to a way where you still don't get pressure primarily, like just regularly off the sides, like sometimes they'll get picked up, sometimes they won't. But no defense is just sending major pressure other than the what is it, the 3-3? You have the 3-3 and then you have the dollar where you could pinch the line. I actually have to I think I have to go back. Did I go? Let me see something. What playbook do I have? I have to go back and actually switch it. So that way we're going to go ahead. We'll be in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook so I can show you some 4-3-6-1 and some dollar for this session right here, because that's what you guys have been asking about, more about the defensive strategies, about what's going on. So let's go over to the lineup. I'm going to go over to strategy, and then we're going to use the Kansas City Chiefs. Just so that, you guys can have the dollar. And remember, you can use 4-6, the 4-6 defensive playbook. Doesn't really matter which one you guys use, as long as you have the option for dollar. If that's something that you guys want to run, dollar can be very useful. I would recommend, having playbooks where you have multiple defenses that you can use in it. That's why Kansas City is pretty popular, because they have the dollar and the 4-3-6-1. So we're gonna start off defensively. So let me go ahead. We're just gonna pick a random play. And let me move the ball down here real quick. And then I'm going to flip sides. so that way we could go ahead and come out on defense. And we're gonna go over the, what you're supposed to primarily do with the dollar defense, setting everything up, and everything like that. So, like I told you guys before, 4-3-6-1 is in this playbook, the Chiefs. If you wanted to do both, if you're not comfortable with running the 4-3-6-1, I'm going to show you some really quick tips that'll help you as far as coverages go. And then we're going to talk about the dollar primarily. Big nickel, we would have to cover that probably in another video because it's a lot more complex with the way that big nickel works as far as having the proper zones and moving players around and things like that. So we will definitely cover that in a future update, depending on what you guys are looking for, what you guys are asking and stuff like that. We'll go ahead and do that and get that rocking and rolling as well. All right, so for now, we're gonna focus in on dollar because that's what a lot of you guys have been asking about. So with the dollar personnel, right, I would recommend, like Ray Lewis, EA Sports has made it so that if you're playing Madden Ultimate Team, you gotta spend money in order to get players that actually work for you, right? And what I mean by that is Ray Lewis gets 0 AP lurk artists, but he's 2 million coins right now. I got lucky and pulled him, so I would probably just say that you could put anybody there that has a 1 AP lurk artist, and then you can take away from other parts because that's way too expensive for one card. So I'm very happy that I was able to pull him. I don't know, what happened. Maybe EA Sports just blessed me. I have no idea, but that is primarily what happened in that regard. So these two players, you either have to have someone that can intercept the ball, like as a safety, or somebody with lurk artists. Do not put anyone here that cannot intercept the ball. If they are a linebacker, they must have lurk artists. If they're a safety, they do not need lurk artists or pick artists or anything like that. They will animate because they are safeties. Okay? Very, very important part that I had to make sure you guys understand. All right? Now, the sides, you just want the fastest corners there. In this case, I just got bums out there because I don't really care. But you can put like who your fastest corners are. If you really want to get grizzly, because sometimes you may have to man people up on the outside, you can put players on the outside that have good man coverage, good zone coverage, stuff like that, because I'm going to show you guys how to pretty much do like the quick links and quick hot routes to change up the players to the way you want them. Then you have, your safeties should be pretty good. I got Wool in there because I don't know what else to do with him. He sucks, and he's just always giving up the big play. So that's why he's there at safety and not playing corner for me. And then on the outside, we got Surtain, and then we got Night Train Lane. Your lineman, pretty much the Terminator. He's very, very cheap. Aaron Donald. I would definitely recommend him out there to go ahead and make plays. And it is what it is. I have to probably, make sure you guys understand certain cards play better for other people. Okay? So if you have a card that you want to play at D-Tackle that's going to play better than the Terminator, go for it. But when you pay the extra training and you make him, start on with certain abilities, it does impact the way that he plays. All right, just to give you guys a point of order with that. Now, for this video right here, because I have abilities on Howie Long, I'm going to leave him there because he has no outsiders. And then over here, I put Teddy Hendricks there because he's like one of those bigger players that with the height factor, it usually has impact on whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely is something that, people really, whatever it is, EA Sports makes it so that the taller, bigger players, they have impact on the field. So we're just going to put Teddy Hendricks there. And like I said, I have Howie Long with no outsiders on the left side. Now, primarily, there are a few things you can do. If you run the 4-6 playbook, you can run the cover 2 press and do the same kind of setup I'm going to show you right now. Because I don't really run the 4-6 defense, we are going to go ahead and, we're going to just run spinner. Because running spinner is what's going to make this blitz work, okay? The guy that's in the middle right there, that's blitzing straight down to 2 linebackers, the guy on the left usually will come in free with the setup that I'm going to show you right now. And you can do different things with the outside corners if you want to blitz them or whatever. It doesn't really matter. One of the number one defenses, obviously, that everybody runs would be some form of bunch. But in this playbook right here, they got bunch offset, they got bunch strong nasty. We're going to go ahead and focus in on, the number one bum plays, verts, halfback under, double post, things like that. These are very, very easy plays to get open. So we're going to go ahead and focus in on that because my primary focus is to make sure that you guys are actually winning games. So I just want to make sure that you're able to take care of like the widely run offenses so that it works out, you know, pretty well for you. So here we go right now. What we're going to do is we're just going to select double post. Now, the number one thing when you come out, right, this guy over here is going to be the guy that's blitzing. So realistically, we should, you know, have Ray Lewis on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it because the left guy is the one that comes free. If you try to flip this play, it won't work the same. I just want to make sure everybody understands that very, very clearly. It will not work the same. So if you do that, you know, you can expect not too good of a result. All right, with the way that it may work for you. So the left guy, you just want to make sure that there's somebody there that can scream straight down the middle, and we'll be running spinner. All right. Now, all you need to do, you know, with this blitz to make it scream, you're gonna pinch the line, which is left on the, you know, the regular, the D-pad, left and down. Okay, hold up. They just hiked the ball and just went wild on us. All right, go for 6, Moss. Go for 6, because I'm trying to show what's going on, but the computer's like, yo, we don't got time to wait. One of the things that you could do to kind of delay the computer from snapping the ball in practice mode is to always be moving people around. They won't hike the ball while you're actively moving stuff. So with this guy right here, right, you could leave him blitzing, obviously, whatever. Sometimes you can actually, like I said, you pinch your line, which is left on the D-pad and down. All right, pinch them, and you're gonna crash them to the right, or you can crash them down, whichever way you want to do it. For this one, we're gonna crash them right. So that's gonna be left on the D-pad, and then to the right on the analog stick, right? The guys on the outside, the safeties that are blitzing, I know you can see those guys. You got this guy over here, Alexander, and you got this guy, Sauce. It all depends on what your opponent wants. So when you have this screen up, they usually don't. Do they hack the ball when that screen's up? Okay, they don't. So while this is up, right, this is the regular package. So when you double tap the triangle button or the Y button on the Xbox, you're gonna see what you can do. Typically, what you want to put this guy in is a hard flat or a curl flat, which would be, you know, left for the hard flat on the D-pad or right on the D-pad, or you can use the analog stick. It doesn't really matter. The left analog to get those done. Seam flats, I really don't like because they don't really play anything. They just run around like idiots. So the seam flat will go act like he's doing something, and he probably won't be doing anything at all. So you don't want to have to, you know, to deal with that. So I would probably say either the hard flat would work for him, or, you know, curl flat. Okay, seam flat typically is supposed to go to man coverage after the guy starts going up the field, but it never actually works. And usually the people that play and run this style of offense is looking for the flat first. So because they're looking for the flat first, typically we'll just take that away and just, you know, make a hard flat. If you're on the actual player, the quick hot route is just press X and the direction of the zone you want. So for instance, if I want to go and make him in a curl flat, I'll just press the X button and then press to the right, press the X button, press to the left. Those are like quick things if you're actually on the player. If you're using the global, it's double tap the triangle button, go to the player, and then do it. So whatever works for you, that's fine as well. So right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually press, okay? Well, actually the computer just did whatever they wanted again. They throw the same play, good stuff. So obviously that would be your user would be in that situation right there. So we're just gonna press right here. I'm gonna put him in the flat. This guy's gonna be my guy. I'm gonna pinch the line and I'm gonna crash them right. I'm gonna zone globally the triangle guy on the left side right there and just put him in a curl flat. You can also, when you press triangle once, you can play over the top coverage so that the guys won't get beat deep if they're in man. You can shade them inside by pressing to the right. You can shade them inside by pressing to the left on the right stick, or you could shade them underneath by pressing down. Underneath, I would only recommend if it's short yardage that your opponent is trying to get, because they really give up everything over the top. All right, so I would literally, you know, probably go with over the top if you keep them in man, or if you want to get a little bit more glitchy, you can double tap, go to the outside guys that you want, and put them into zones. You know, that guy right there on the left, I just put him in the zone, right? That's Certain. I put him in the deep zone. I can go ahead, triangle twice, circle, triangle twice. I can go to night train lane, and I can put him into a deep zone by just pressing, you know, the left on the right analog stick. It's completely up to you depending on what your opponent is doing to you. And that's ultimately what I want to go. So remember, this is a 4-man setup, right? A 4-man setup blitz. And what we're looking for is that left player, Palomalu, to screen down the middle. So all we've done is crash right. We've done some other adjustments. And, you know, we're going to wait to see. Let's see what happens. So you go ahead. They're going to hike the ball. We're going to see what happens. Okay, he tried to get through. Okay, we should have got that pick, though. If you go back and look at it, he's trying to get through there. Remember, you're not re-blitzing him or anything. You're just leaving him in the blitz that he's in. If you come out in other defenses other than spinner, or if you're running the 4-6 with cover 2 press, typically it won't work the same. But if you watch him, he's trying to get through that gap. And in this case, he ran through and he runs into the tackle, but it won't happen like that in a real game. Most of the time, they'll just let him run right through. And that's crashing right, okay? We're gonna do the same thing now, but we're gonna crash down. So that's gonna be left on the D-pad, down, and then you're gonna go ahead and press L again, left on the D-pad again, and then press down on the right analog stick to crash inside. So we're crashing inside. Press, globally zone the outside dudes, and put them into whatever. I put him in a hard flat, and whatever he is on that. And now we're gonna try the crash down method, right? And see what happens with that. That time, you see like how he took the other side? He took the, he ran to the left because we crashed down, which is why I would recommend you either crash right or just simply contain. We'll do the same thing again. This time, we're crashing right. Watch what the inside Palomalo does when we crash to the right as opposed to when we just crash down. Crashing down is typically to stop the run though. All right, that's typically what it's for. Your user should always take care of that part of the double post. That's why I'm saying, even though Ray Lewis is blitzing, I'm still going after it, so it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're gonna put this guy there, crashing to the right again. Okay, look, I just spaced them out a little bit, so I spread the middle linebackers. Let's see what he does there. Okay, that time he still is taking like too much of a wide angle. Remember though, in practice mode, the computer cheats, right? So this is the setup that will work against a regularly based player when you pinch the line. Okay, if he does that in a situation, oh wait a minute, yeah, let me move. Okay, I don't want him that far over. This is just adjusting the way that he's supposed to be there. So let me go ahead and do this. Put him right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave it. I'm not going to adjust the the way that my guys are crashing. I'm gonna leave it regular and blitz everyone and see what the result is. Okay, so that time we blitzed everybody and didn't have anybody in zone, and you see it's a quick throw. That's why you have to take advantage of those safeties on the outside. All right, the safeties on the outside are very, very important. So right now, again, we're not crashing anything. We're just leaving them the way it's set up, zoning the outside guys and waiting to see. Look, you see the angle that he took, right? He took the angle that we wanted so that it will, it scares the your opponent because it looks like he's gonna loop right down the middle. So that time we didn't crash, we didn't do anything. We just pinched the line and simply just zone the outside guys. We're gonna do the same thing again. Zone the outside guys. One guy's in the flat, the other guy's in a curl flat, right? No, we're not gonna crash either way. We're leaving everything the same, just pinching the D line and watching the way that he goes right down the middle. All right, you see the way he's going? You see the way he's attacking, right? So now you understand why that blitz works and why a lot of the pros are running it. Because most of the time, he's gonna get in. Now, here goes something that you could also do. We're gonna now contain, which is double tapping the R1 button. We're gonna contain now. That's all we're gonna do. The same thing with the zones on the outside. Everybody's in man coverage. Remember, the running back will be your responsibility if he doesn't go with the curl flat, right? Because that's just the way this blitz works. The running back is always left open. So you can always man him up, or you could see if he'll go with the curl flat, or you could do this. You could globally man up the running back, double tapping the triangle button, selecting the running back, and going to man coverage. So that way everybody's bagged. All right, let's do the same thing, only with a contain right now. And this is only if your opponent is being a wild savage and rolling outside of the pocket, right? This defense will guarantee you wins simply because it's dollar and the developers make the game so that dollar is OP. It's just what it is. Now we're gonna send everyone. We're gonna send everyone on this particular one. We're gonna just leave it the way it's set up. All we're gonna do is pinch the line. We're gonna press triangle and play over the top so that if he tries to throw a streak, they can't beat us over the top. All right? And then we're gonna go ahead and rock it out. Okay. Everybody came that time. That's the way the blitz looks regularly when you send everybody. So however you choose to adjust, that's on you. It doesn't really matter how you choose to adjust, but I like to send 4 because I know sending 4 works. So if you see me run this, I'm only sending 4 usually. Because you see how he just came right in? That's the way the blitz works. It's just a simple through the middle, middle A-gap blitz. It looks delayed, but it comes in a lot faster with the way that it works. Whoa, Ben, whoa. Yo, bro, you came in just like live during the actual, the tutorial of the dollar. Your question is, how do you become good at Madden? I can't work miracles. All right, so the answer to that question is, I simply can't work miracles, but I can help you go through some of the things. That's why I keep it open, and then we make it a video later on. So because you got in right before I was going to conclude the video, I'm going to give you the opportunity like all the other members will have, because only you guys can view it. We're going over the dollar and the actual loop, you know, the 4-man loop blitz, and setting that up to see how, you know, how to actually play it against Bunch. If you have any specific questions right now, you can feel free to go ahead and ask them because you are a huge member, so let me know. But as far as you suck at Madden, I'm going to do my best to make you a better player. That's what these tutorials are for. So whatever questions you may have right now, this is your time one-on-one to ask it, so that way we can go ahead and rock out. And, you know, pretty much I can close the video out. Then it's going to become private, and then I'm going to have it set to be released on the other side. K-Roy, what's good, brother? Oh, you guys are coming in late right now. Everybody's coming in late, so you guys might have to rewind it to kind of see what the setup was and everything that I, you know, went over. But again, it will be private because it's a live stream, and then it's going to be set up as an actual video a little bit later on today. So you guys will still have access to it, but I'm going to actually make it another video later on so that you guys can have it in your playlist so you can see everything that I did. But again, we got about, you know, 7 minutes left. So if you guys have any questions about what I'm going to be running right now, I'm going to show you guys again specifically what, you know, goes on with this defense. All right, but it's pretty much the dollar and the spinner. So the same setup again. Pinch the D line. We're going to press. We're going to play over the top. We're going to zone the outside corner on the left for the curl flat. Remember, that option to man up that running back is at your discretion. But the curl flat usually works because what these guys do, they'll usually send them out on like a flat or straight up. That guy will usually jump the route. On the right side, we're going to have a curl flat there, and that's how we're going to run it. And we're going to wait to see. He throws it right at my dude, but we got to stop there. That's ultimately what I would like to see you guys run. Out of spinner would be a 4-man. Like the 4-man is usually the best way to run it. You know, typically, you know, so it's up to you to wait. Oh, okay, he just threw it up with the way that it is. So K-Roy or Ben, do you guys have any questions about the you know, the actual dollar, like what's going on with it? Do you have any questions about it, or what's up, boys? Let me know if you have any specific questions about how I'm running it, the setup, why I'm getting picks against the CPU. And also remember, guys, it should be you guys should be playing the practice mode on all Madden. All right, always all Madden. Never anything, never any other type of thing. Always all Madden. Always. That's number one. You'll watch it after work. Okay. So Ben, aka Madden Dude, do you have any questions? Because right now is the time for you guys to ask it before we go ahead and archive the video for part 3. But this is what you will get if you guys can make the, you know, when I'm actually live and you have specific questions about it. This will definitely help you guys to understand exactly what's going on within the game itself. All right, this is what I want to bring so that you guys have more opportunity to win games. You understand how to adjust, move players around, and what these pros are doing in order to win these games. Very, very important. Oh, they made him jump and he didn't do nothing? Okay, you're good. You'll rewatch later. All right, so that's ultimately what it is. Just make sure when you guys rewind it, you'll see why I have Ray Lewis on the right side. It's very, very important that you guys pay attention to why I'm doing that with the way that this blitz works. Right there, they just both got dotted. But you got to remember, you can also, like I showed you earlier in the video, you can also zone the outside guys, although it's spinner. But primarily, you want to send the least amount of people. So really fast with the quick links, I turn the outside guys in the zone. I'm going to put this guy in a vertical hook in the slot, and I'm going to pinch the line. That's it. I'm not crashing him. I'm not doing anything else. Just pinching the line. Let's see what happens. All right. Yep. Everything is bagged. And then that guy, Surtain, is still getting dotted. Surtain is still getting dotted, bro. Like, that dude has no self-respect, bro. Okay, so we're going to put him in a cloud this time. We're going to zone that. Well, not a cloud. We're going to put him in a curl flat. And then we'll do that. And we're going to still blitz the guy off the right side. Let me see what happens now. Okay, dude, pressure, pressure, pressure. And the curl flat still didn't get there. So now we're going to try to put him in a flat. This is the way you got to eliminate stuff. Because remember, you're sending 4. Typically, that guy should be... Hold up, let me see. To the right is outside. So if you press triangle and to the right on the analog stick, that guy should be playing the outside zone now. He still doesn't play it. That's actually ridiculous that C route is getting open like that. So I guess we would have to play man. Let's play man coverage. Just straight man coverage, and then we'll do the curl flat. I'm not a fan of zone drops. So look at it. Okay, there it goes. All right, so curl flat will be the way. If a guy keeps trying to, dot you with a C route, curl flat and keeping him in man coverage seems to work there. All right, I just wanted to make sure, because I know you guys are going to probably have questions about it. I want to try to tackle everything, but primarily you guys want to send 4. So we're sending 4, which means the outside guys are doing whatever. Your user is right in the middle, and you should be able to do that on a regular basis. I want to thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate you guys being huge. Again, we're going to be trying to get this out once a week, so if you have any questions, be sure to leave it in the comment section so that we can go on and keep teaching you guys more about Madden as we go forward. You guys enjoy your day. Subscribe, share. Oh, Gator Boots, you came in really late, bro, as we're closing out the video. Gator Boots, it'll be available for you to rewatch. If you have any questions or anything like that, hit me up. We're about to get ready to go ahead and stream. But like I said, we're going to be going once a week over the things that you have questions about within the game. And we're going to tackle it live with the ebook. And we're going to get everybody better at Madden. I think that a lot of you guys, based on the feedback, are enjoying these member-only videos. And it's just going to make you better at Madden. All right, boys? So I'm going to see you guys over on Twitch very soon. Much love, Gator Boots. I appreciate it. Ben, K-Roy, thank you for being part of the live stream. You will be able to rewatch it later. Leave all your comments. Leave your feedback. I'm going to see you guys soon. One love, y'all.